trust and see what happens.
I dig it, man. But shit, I think we linked on the culture somewhere in there. I'm trying to figure out a segue here. Somewhere in there we got on the culture. I'm not even gonna say you. One of my friends was talking about having a dislike for certain groups of people based on cultural differences. And he felt he was racist. So, he's like, I think I might need counseling. I feel like I'm racist. And a couple people were asking him what he meant by that. And I think he said, people, Middle Eastern people, Arabic people, just some of the ways that they're just so rude and how they kind of talk very assertive and things like that. It bothers him and he truly dislikes it. And he would hate go to a gas station and get service like that or something like that. And he felt that made him racist. You told me something before we start speaking, which I'm gonna let you elaborate on further. But it being a cultural thing and not a pure dis-hate or dislike or superiority complex, because that's what I believe racism is. It's a superiority complex. You believe that because of the color of your skin or whatever it causes your skin, a group of people to look like that you're more superior and another group is inferior. But to just have a cultural difference, because in the Middle Eastern culture, there are different ways that people talk, and it's received different ways. Like you were saying, language earlier. Languages are received different ways in different locations. Yeah, I got you. What you need?
We got a low connect. You back on?
I'm back on. I got you.
Okay.
I'm waving. I'm here.
Okay, cool.
But no, like we was talking about languages and how languages are received and how people don't even speak true Polish. Damn, I was on a tangent. I was going to. I lost it. This don't happen to me often. Real.
The xenophobe situation where somebody does not like somebody different than them.
There we go.
The thing is, the beautiful part is that he thought he needed counseling because he didn't like somebody who's different than him. The strange part about the world we live in right now is society has a power that it didn't have before too fast, and that's called the internet. Mm-hmm. And now everybody has an opinion. But at the same time, it doesn't matter. We all have an opinion anyway. But when it comes to truth, if you dislike something and it's not what you like, then if you're not harming anybody who's doing it or calling them names all the time or disrespecting them verbally, then in a sense, you're just being a human. You don't like that. Yeah. I don't like drinking.
I hate grits. I hate grits.
You see, you hate grits. I like grits.
Hate grits. Some shit's nasty.
I love grits, bro, especially with some butter and some sugar. I'm icy.
Grits,
I know Lito like grits too. That's why he's
I like grits. I got salt, pepper, and I like shrimp.
You salt and pepper, bro?
Yeah.
So you a sugar versus a salt and pepper guy in the grits?
I like salt and pepper with butter because I put chop up sausages. No homo. I chop up little breakfast sausages and put them in there and just stir them up. That shit it'd be good.
I can't do grits, man. Can you do? How you like your eggs? You like your eggs like hard cooked or you like them runny? You like them runny?
Scramble, bro. Don't runny down.
Yeah, all my shit gotta be hard.
Yeah, right. Scramble hard.
Yeah,
2 cheeses.
Okay, we all agree there. How you feel about milk?
Oh, listen, I'll be real straight with you. I don't think I've bought milk in the past 2 years.
You don't eat cereal?
No, if I do, it's soy milk, almond milk, hemp milk, or oat milk.
I drink almond milk. I'm an almond milk advocate.
I ain't never heard of hemp milk.
Yeah, now that I know they have hemp milk, I might have to get into the market. What's up with this hemp milk?
It's all right, but it's really watery.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it's probably my favorite.
That's how I kind of feel a little bit about almond milk. It's a little bit, the consistency is a little off. It's a little more watery than milk would be. But no, the reason I asked about milk, I mean, I know we were going off of the preference and talking about the xenophobia situation, which I want to elaborate on. But the reason I bring milk up is because I've been watching a lot of Hulu. And I know they need to give me an advertisement for this, but I've been watching a lot of Hulu, and they keep doing these ads where it's like, your child may be getting enough protein, your child may be getting enough bone or vitamin D, and it's like, but if you give them milk, they will be getting enough. And it's like, drink more milk. And there's really no reason that there's no other animals on the planet, mammals, who drink milk from their mother that drinks another animal's milk. Except for humans. That's it.
And you know how much pus is in a glass of regular milk?
You know how much poop is in milk? Because look, them little things they put on the udders, right? You think they take them off and clean them? No, they just take them off, drop them on the floor where the cow's been pooping all day where they was pumping at. A little piece of poop get into the pump. They put it right back on the udder. And there you go.
See,
chocolate
you're
milk.
talking about bacteria. Bacteria in some sense is, I'm not a biologist, But I know a little bit. Bacteria can be natural.
Yeah, it can be good for you. There's a
It can
certain
be good
level of
for you.
bacteria in your body that you need.
Yeah, there's something about yogurts and things like that that are good for your stomach. But you got to remember, they're putting chemical hormones, bro, outside hormones into the animal. That's going to come out of the milk. And that's why people getting cancer.
You want to know why? Because matter is neither created or destroyed. It only changes its form. So if I inject you with a vaccine, that vaccine doesn't just disappear. It comes out. So everything in that vaccine that's either considered a waste or goes to certain parts of the body or attaches to the fats or the whatever, it comes out in the milk.
I do want to ask Blue something. The food over there, I know this is off subject.
Oh, no, we on cue.
But the food over there, does it taste better? Because I went to California, bro, and the food tastes fresher. You know what I'm saying? We had chicken wings, and there was actually like chicken wings, bro. They were small. They wasn't shot up with steroids or stuff like that. They was actually vegan chicken. I didn't know they had vegan chicken, but they was grass-fed chickens. So that's what they. That's what they grew. That's what they grew. They like have a chicken farm, and they just, it's all natural, and the chicken actually tastes better. You know what I'm saying? It tastes fresher
because it don't taste. Like
and I just want to like y'all have McDonald's and stuff over there, correct?
Yeah, but McDonald's is way better over here.
That's the thing. I think we're getting poisoned in America.
Yep.
That's how I have a feeling, because I feel like when like I could just remember how a brat or a schnitzel tastes in Germany. Then you come over here and it's all greasy, and you can taste all the additives and all the fuck MSG, whatever that, like.
It's gonna. Like, I think even like on a mathematical level, right? Like, how many cows a day would have to be born, raised to the age of majority, and slaughtered to even supply one McDonald's, let alone the millions or hundreds of thousands of McDonald's across the world. So it's mathematically impossible for that many cows to every single day be born, raised to the age of majority, and slaughtered, packaged, shipped across the world. It has to be some kind of filler in there. There's no way. Just mathematically, it's not possible.
It's not.
I think I did the math.
Sorcery.
It's sorcery? Nah,
it's fucking. I mean, yeah, I don't want to cuss too much.
Nah, get them out.
No, I know.
Uncut. We raw.
All right, cool. It's dark magic, fam, for real. Because the powers to be, which we never know who they are. We don't know if they're alien. We don't know if they're spiritual. I don't know. I don't care. I just know it's powers to be. They see what we desire as human beings on an animalistic level. And I'm talking about the lower chakras. When I say chakras, I'm talking about the center points in the body. Sexual.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The sexual, the umbilical cord, which connects us to people and everything else, even creativity, which then goes into distraction, but then also our willpower. So if you hit the stomach, if you hit the engine of the biological machine, you have control.
Okay.
The fact that they realize that we consume, they are banking, bro. So it doesn't matter how you get it. It doesn't matter how you get it, because
that's why milk.
We really woke up.
That's why milk's so bad.
Commercials.
That's why they do these milk ads like this, because they literally realize that they can. Cows are easy to maintain. They eat grass. So all I have to do is make sure I have enough land and enough grass, and I can make millions off of these cows by saying, "Hey, milk is good for you." Now a mom is going in the grocery store, and she's like, "Oh,
exactly,
I need something."
The emotional connection. She wants to take care of the baby,
and they pick off of that. It's all advertising. Bro. I tell Lito every week, bro, the whole world runs off advertising. Speaking of that, shout out my guy, Boots the Bless. Hey, Boots the Bless is an amazing producer. Go to knockinboots.com.
Hey,
that's what's up.
He's a good person, too.
He's a good person.
He's a very good person.
Yo, not too many people. I know you would do this if I came way over to Warsaw. Oh, shit. Hey, I see you fitted. Let the spillers see what you got on. What you rocking over there in Poland?
Huh? Oh, I got on Adidas vintage shirt, bro. My lady's into vintage clothes, and I've been on my punk rock vibe, bro. I've been tucking my shirt in and wearing boots and stuff.
Swear.
Because I got two different looks. You know, I'm going to throw on a suit when I need to get real with them. And then when I'm in the street, want to be comfortable, it's hot. So I just throw on T-shirts and iced out. And I'm talking about.
Speaking of hot, what's the climate? What's the climate like?
It's 25 Celsius, so I think it's about 70, 80.
Okay,
It
that's
don't
good.
get too hot.
That's good. Is there a lot of fat people over there?
No, actually, it's not. It is fat people, but there's not a lot of fat people.
Yeah, because I hear
Like we were talking about with
America's.
the food.
Yeah, I hear
bro.
America is
When
so
I
much
buy bread,
fatter.
it's fresh. It goes bad in 5 to 6 days.
No preservatives, or
No
less
bro. It's
preservatives at
real
least.
fresh bread.
You actually gotta go to like a bakery.
Yeah, you have to go to a bakery. You can't just go to the store. Because the other thing is, you know how we buy bread in America where it's like sliced and then that
Yeah.
plastic thing?
Yeah,
They call that toast.
like already, not even heated up. It's just toast.
It's only toast, bro.
Okay.
Because they use like the French bread, the loaf, right?
They make real bread, bro. I got bread that doesn't have gluten. I had bread that had pumpkin seeds. I've tried bread that was all natural wheat, and it was grinded in a certain way where the bread was soft when you warm it up. Like I had real bread.
So America's just really out here killing us like this, right?
I'm telling you.
Because it's profitable.
Ourselves, fam.
No, it's
Come on, money. You know it's our decision, bro.
It's
not America. They only giving us what we want, man.
It's hard. It's a thin line because
It is. Okay, I agree with you on that.
it takes a certain level of awareness. Let's say awareness. Certain level of awareness to realize that you're just kind of put here and that's the end of the story, or that's the beginning of the story. And everything people tell you from that point on is different perceptions, different perspectives, different bits and pieces of knowledge that they gained over their life. So when people have a certain level of awareness to realize that the way life is, that when I go to school and they give me a tray and they make sure there's a carton of milk on my tray every day, when you have a certain level of awareness to realize that somebody decided that for a reason, and reason being because that's something that they can easily make a profit off of, trying to profit, when you have the awareness to see that after age 5, the human body has no nutritional need for milk, but yet they still market it to us on a level like that. If everybody doesn't have a level of awareness, you can't blame them. Just like I blame.
Yeah.
We was talking about this with racism. I don't blame the grandchild that grew up in the racist family, because that's all they knew their whole life.
And that's the same thing.
You know, their grandparents told them, "Hey, X group is bad. Hey, X group is bad," and they told them children, you know, and that's all they knew from the time that they were born. So they never had a chance to even get to know X race or whatever like that to make their own judgment. So they don't have that knowledge. So I came to this epiphany a couple weeks ago too. For every situation in life, you have to realize each individual was coming into that situation with a different level of knowledge than you, whether that be higher or lesser.
But
so sometimes you can't place the blame on their lack of knowledge.
it's like how long have Americans been drinking milk? Probably 200-300 years, right? That's all we know. That's all we know.
Mm.
So if we see our parents drinking milk, we're gonna think, oh, it's okay for us to drink it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like it's a lack of awareness. I feel like it's lack of motivation.
Mm.
Basically not trying to find out what you're putting in your body, what it does to you. Like just living like a robot.
Mm.
You're told to drink this. You're told to eat eggs. Who said breakfast was the most healthiest? like when was
How
this?
you know? How do you know breakfast is the most
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Why? I don't really like if I eat breakfast, it's a light breakfast. I'll eat an egg sandwich, that or something like that. I can't really overindulge in the morning because it's just not. I can't do it.
Yeah, every time I eat a big breakfast, I'm like on the toilet about.
So it's just like is we're told certain things and we're not. Nobody's going against the grain to be like, man, that ain't true. That don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
I mean, drinking cow milk don't even sound right. Like you supposed to drink milk from your mom's bosom. You know what I'm saying? That's natural. Because I don't know, man. I can go into a whole deep thing about.
But so
about milk.
Yeah.
You guys gotta remember, sugar stimulates the same part of the brain that cocaine.
Yes.
This is scientific fact. So check out where sugar is. It's in almost everything, bro. It's in almost everything, even in ketchup.
And it's addictive. Yeah. And it's those small, it's those small addictions that they'll put, like you said, they'll put it in everything. So you're like, man, I'm eating a hot dog. I need some fucking ketchup, man.
Hey, that's crazy. Cause my mom love you, mom. My mom put sugar in her spaghetti, but I didn't know this until I was like 17, 18, when I actually seen her make it. But it doesn't taste like any sugars in it.
Small addiction.
But white sugar is the bad sugar.
Yeah, I tried to switch over to brown sugar, but then I just found myself using more brown sugar to compensate.
Well, I'll give you a tip, bro. If you really wanna like look out for your body, just always give yourself 30 days of something. Just be abstinent from certain things, because we live in a reality where we can't have total control of what we eat and consume unless we've grown it in our backyard, fam.
Like a motherfucker.
You feel me? Like we almost have no control, bro.
Yeah.
I thought about going vegan, and then I realized how
it limits your movability. Like, say you go to a show and you dying hungry and ain't no vegan restaurants open or nowhere around. It limits your resources.
Exactly. So I had to learn how to adapt to the situation. So I don't eat as much meat as I used to. Beef is gone. Sometimes I might hit a hamburger just to get like a solid stomach full. Or I get rid of all pork. Don't do bacon. Don't do none of that for the past 3-4 years.
Man, I wish I was as strong as you. Bacon is good, man. It's delicious.
I know. But this is what I'm saying, bro. The American society, we have lived as dang, I don't want to say babies, but we're lazy, bro. The system in America has learned how to give us exactly what we desire, how we want it, and they sell it through cartoons. It's really black magic, bro, because when they say the devil is in the detail, when you realize symbolism of how heavy symbolism is, bro, that's why I began to really study esoteric knowledge.
Four times in this podcast, you've blown my fucking mind. Devil's in the detail. Those minor details, that minor hint of sugar that they put in there, that's an addiction, that minor subliminal message. I told you this about bleach, I believe. We had the conversation, not to cut you off. About bleach. Clorox bleach. The colors are red, white, and blue. So when you buy Clorox bleach, there's a small part of your mind that makes you feel patriotic.
Patriotic, exactly. You see what I'm doing? I like that.
Minor details. Devil's in the details. I mean, I guess I understood that saying, but I never analyzed that saying. The devil's in the details.
Why you think most commercials, when it comes to laundry, they got a woman doing it?
Yeah, that's true.
Woo!
That's true.
Yo, I never.
Don't make me bust down, money. You know how I do, bro.
You fucking me up. I'm loving it. This is gold. You fucking me up.
Let me break another one down. Why you think they usually have the roles of lead men with beards or doing something heroic?
Because Jesus.
You think about your father, bro.
Oh, I thought because Jesus had a beard.
Nah, they don't even place Jesus, but they do place crosses on a lot of things.
Dang,
so we don't see it.
That
because
is
if you look at the Disney logo, look at logos, bro. I forgot the definition of logo, because there's logos, ethnos, and man, I could be wrong. I hate when I got the information in my hard drive.
That's why I got another computer. I got another computer right here for research. Logos,
There's 3 words.
Yo, logos, the word of God or principle of divine reason and creative order. Identified in the gospel.
There should be 2 other ones that are similar.
That's the Greek origin. A symbol or other design adopted by an organization to identify a product as American. A high-level programming language used to teach computer.
Type in logo. What is it? Synonym? Anonym?
Ethos path. There it is. Ethos, pathos, logos definition. Modes of persuasion used to convince audiences. Used to also referred to as the 3 artistic proofs, and all represent Greek words ethos or the ethical appeal. Which means to convince an audience. Ooh, I like this. I like where this is going. Yeah, so ethos, the ethical appeal, means to convince an audience of the author's credibility or character. Pathos, or the emotional appeal, means to persuade the audience by appealing to their emotion. And logos, or the appeal of logic, means to convince the audience by the use of logic or reason.
That's where I was going, money.
Ethos, pathos, and logos might be my new favorite concept.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because they're tapping into our emotional side. We don't buy things really, mostly as men. The heavy consumers are women, but they buy things because they care about something. It's something they desire from it that's emotional. Logically, we recognize symbols. This is how you heard of the MK Ultra?
Yeah.
Control and things like this. They use symbols, bro. They use symbols to put in people's minds to alter what you think and how you feel. And this is the logo, because then as you look at that logo, it's a trusted brand. Coca-Cola has looked like Coca-Cola for how many years? McDonald's has looked like McDonald's for how many years? And the beautiful thing from a business point, without any emotion, I like that idea on some magical shit. You know why, bro? Because they have captured generations.
And it's just it becomes what's that? I guess a household item. You grow up seeing Coke. And you know what? My grandmother,
family thing.
Coke killed my grandmother. Not cocaine.
Really?
Coca-Cola killed my grandmother. My grandmother used to make my older brother every day go down to the store get her a Coke, and she passed from diabetes. She drank Coca-Cola every single day, and you know how that sugar is.
Yep.
It's crazy.
That's a lot of sugar in that thing too.
Yeah, they say it's like the cans like this high. It's like half sugar. Like it's like if you were to fill half the can up with sugar and then pour liquid in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they got billions of dollars to put it in the Super Bowl. They got billions of dollars to put it in ways to make you believe that the companies care about us. Oh, they're doing charity, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, sugar's scary, bro. I noticed that when I started putting my sugar in my coffee I used to pour my coffee and then put a couple scoops of sugar in. I started doing it reverse and putting the sugar in first. And then I started seeing,
that's
like, nigga, I'm filling my cup up with sugar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but you said